Right now, millions of American families are standing in grocery store aisles doing math in their heads instead of choosing food. You're watching prices climb. Eggs, milk, bread, meat. Everything costs more, but your paycheck, your benefits, your support barely move. You swipe your EBT card and silently pray it clears. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And that moment hits your chest like a punch. This video is about your kitchen, your kids, your budget, and your survival. If you depend on SNAP or EBT, even just a little, the changes happening right now could affect how much food you bring home this month and how long your benefits last. Some updates help families. Some changes create confusion. And some could quietly reduce what you receive if you're not paying attention. Missing one update could cost you real money, real meals, and real security. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear directly impacts your wallet, your grocery run, and your peace of mind. And yes, there's a wait for it moment coming that most people don't see until it's too late. Why SNAP is shifting right now. Let's talk about the main issue first. SNAP is changing because the economy is changing. Inflation may not dominate the headlines anymore, but families still feel it every single week at the checkout line. Rent is higher, utilities are higher, transportation costs more. Food prices remain elevated compared to just a few years ago. Meanwhile, state agencies are updating how benefits are calculated, how eligibility is reviewed, and how fraud prevention works. That means rules, reporting requirements, and benefit timing can change without much warning. Here's the real problem. Some households are seeing smaller monthly benefits. Some are being asked to recertify earlier than expected. Some are facing stricter income verification. Some EBT systems are adding new security rules. Some retailers are changing how EBT purchases are processed. And when communication breaks down, families get blindsided. You might assume your benefits will stay the same next month, but assumptions can be expensive. A missed letter, a delayed update, or a misunderstanding could freeze your card temporarily or reduce your balance unexpectedly. That's why staying informed is no longer optional. It's protection. How this impacts your daily life. Real-world pressure. Let's bring this down to street level. Your real life. You're not thinking about policy changes. You're thinking about dinner tonight. You're thinking about how to stretch $40 into 3 meals. You're thinking about whether your kids will feel full when they go to bed. When SNAP changes, your entire weekly routine shifts. Maybe you shop differently. Maybe you cut back on fresh food. Maybe you skip certain items altogether. Maybe you start choosing cheaper calories instead of healthier options. These are not choices people want to make. They're choices people are forced into. Here's what families are already reporting. Shorter benefit cycles, money runs out faster. Confusion about online grocery acceptance. Delays in reload timing. Retailer card system errors. Increased security holds on suspicious transactions. Every one of those issues creates stress, embarrassment, and uncertainty. And stress compounds. When food becomes uncertain, everything else feels unstable. That's why these changes matter far beyond paperwork. They affect mental health, family stability, and financial survival. But stay with me, because not all changes are bad, and one upcoming shift might actually surprise you. SNAP adjustments. Explained simply, no confusing jargon. Let's simplify what's actually happening so you can understand it clearly. SNAP benefits are based on 3 main things: household income, household size, approved expense deductions. When any of these change, wages, rent, utilities, medical expenses, your benefit calculation can shift. Many states are also updating how they verify this information digitally instead of manually. That means faster processing for some people, but also stricter automated checks for others. Automation doesn't always understand real life. A temporary overtime check could look like permanent income. A delayed expense update could shrink deductions. A missed upload could pause benefits. That's why it's critical to open every notice you receive. Report changes quickly and accurately. Save confirmation receipts or screenshots. Track benefit deposit dates carefully. Knowledge is power when the system moves fast. If you stay proactive, you protect your benefits. If you stay passive, the system decides for you, and not always fairly. Now, here comes the part many cardholders overlook. EBT security changes. Protection versus inconvenience. EBT card fraud has increased nationwide. Stolen card numbers, skimming devices, fake transactions, and hacked balances. That's pushed agencies to tighten security. Sounds good, right? Yes, but there's a trade-off. New security measures may include transaction monitoring flags, location verification, spending pattern reviews, temporary card freezes for unusual activity, PIN reset requirements. While these protect your money, they can also delay access unexpectedly. Imagine being at checkout and your card suddenly declines due to a security review, not because you did anything wrong, but because the system flagged something unusual. That moment can feel humiliating and stressful. It's happening more often. The best defense: keep your PIN private. Avoid suspicious card readers. Monitor balances regularly. Report strange activity immediately. Protection works best when you stay alert too. But the biggest surprise isn't security. It's what's happening with benefit timing. Wait for it. Timing shifts you didn't expect. Here's the part most people miss. Some states are adjusting deposit schedules, processing timelines, and reload windows. That means your benefits may not show up exactly when you're used to seeing them. Even a one-day delay can disrupt. Grocery planning, bill timing, transportation scheduling, family meals, childcare routines. When money is tight, timing matters just as much as amount. A delayed deposit doesn't always mean a problem. Sometimes it's simply system updates or calendar shifts. But if you don't know that in advance, panic sets in fast. This is why tracking your official deposit calendar matters more than memory or habit. And here's the twist. Some states are also testing faster reload processing that could benefit families who recertify early. That means prepared households may actually see smoother payments. Opportunity favors awareness. Online grocery changes. Convenience versus confusion. Online grocery ordering using EBT continues expanding, but it's not seamless everywhere. Some retailers accept EBT for pickup but not delivery. Some allow food purchases but not fees. Some systems glitch during checkout. Common issues families report: cart errors, payment split confusion, order cancellations, limited inventory for EBT items, app updates, breaking compatibility. Technology doesn't always respect tight budgets. If your order fails and holds funds temporarily, that can lock your money for hours or days. That's dangerous when every dollar counts. Best practice: start with small test orders. Keep screenshots of confirmations. Know which stores reliably support EBT. Avoid last-minute shopping when possible. Convenience is growing, but caution is still necessary. Now let's talk about eligibility shifts quietly happening behind the scenes. Recertification pressure. Why paperwork matters more than ever? Recertification periods are tightening in some regions. That means households must verify income, address, expenses, and household size more frequently. Miss one deadline, benefits can pause. Not because you're ineligible, but because paperwork wasn't completed on time. The system doesn't wait for busy families. What you should do: set calendar reminders. Respond immediately to notices. Upload documents clearly and early. Confirm submission receipts. Keep copies of everything. This small discipline protects months of stability. Remember, bureaucracy doesn't feel hunger. Your family does. Cost of living reality. Why benefits still feel tight. Even when SNAP adjusts annually, it rarely matches real-world inflation at the grocery level. Food companies change package sizes. Stores rotate pricing strategies. Seasonal fluctuations hit hard. Transportation costs ripple into food costs. Your benefits stretch thinner than spreadsheets predict. That's why budgeting creativity matters. Meal planning, buying bulk when possible, watching sales cycles, freezer management, community resources. Small optimizations add up when margins are thin, but the system still needs accountability, which leads to another change coming quietly. Fraud monitoring increases. Why reviews are rising. Agencies are cracking down on misuse and trafficking. While this protects program integrity, it increases audits and reviews for legitimate users too. That means random verification checks, transaction reviews, benefit pattern analysis, retailer monitoring. Honest families sometimes get caught in automated nets. If you're contacted, respond promptly. Provide clear documentation. Stay calm and organized. Ask questions when confused. Transparency protects your access. State differences matter. Why location changes everything. SNAP is federally funded but state managed. That means rules vary widely. One state may expand online options. Another tightens income thresholds. One simplifies recertification. Another increases documentation. Never assume someone else's experience matches yours. Always verify locally. Knowledge beats rumors. What you should remember right now. Let's quickly recap. Benefits calculations can shift. Security checks are increasing. Deposit timing may change. Online shopping still has glitches. Recertification deadlines matter. Fraud monitoring is rising. State rules differ. Staying informed keeps your food secure. But one more important angle remains. Emotional reality. Why this matters beyond numbers. Food security is dignity, it's stability, it's health, it's family peace. When benefits feel uncertain, stress spills into everything. Work performance, parenting patience, sleep quality, mental health. This isn't about politics, it's about survival. You deserve clarity. You deserve respect. You deserve access without fear. Information empowers dignity. Hope and preparation, how you stay ahead. The good news, awareness protects you. When you track updates, read notices, plan ahead, stay organized, learn continuously, you regain control. Small preparation beats big panic. Your EBT card is more than plastic. It's food on your table, strength for your kids, and stability for your future. Changes are happening whether we watch or not. The families who stay informed stay protected. If this video helped you understand what's changing, imagine what staying connected could do for your financial future. Subscribe for real updates that protect your wallet. Turn on notifications so you never miss critical alerts. Share this video with someone who depends on SNAP, because information isn't just power, it's survival. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next update.